My name is Grace, and I am a grade 11 student at North Toronto Collegiate Institute. I am currently a co-op student at Edge. For the Seeker Shopper project, I basically sent out a bunch of requests to different post-secondary institutions, and I took note of how long it took for them to get back to me and how they got back to me by, for instance, using email or sending a package or calling me. When I requested information, I put in my name, my high school, when I intended to start, which was September 2013, and my academic average, which I said was in between 80 and 89%. I received a lot of emails, packages, and phone calls, and I generally enjoyed the packages a bit more just because I got to look through it and it gave a lot more information on the school, and I was able to envision myself at that school. Like for when I was looking at pictures of different residences and seeing how their student life was, I could picture myself doing those things at the school. And I also really like the emails that split the different aspects into different sections. For instance, they would have a little paragraph about tuition, and then they would have a link to the tuition page of the university, so it was easy for me to find information rather than just giving me a link to their website and then having myself to find all the information. Most of the responses I got within a week, and some I got the second week. I usually found that for the first 3 days, the responses that I got, I would consider all the different schools that I responded back, but I think after a week, I generally forgot about the schools that hadn't responded, or if a certain school had responded a bit late, I wouldn't really consider them because there had been so many great schools that had already got back to me already that I became interested in. I actually received 3 packages, and the first one is from Lynn University, and this one I really liked because it wasn't a view book, but it was more of a pamphlet saying, here, like, come visit our school and see what we have to offer. And I thought that this kind of gave an insight of what their school was like, and so it kind of tells you what their community is like and what goes on in the school. So it really made me want to kind of go to the school and see if what they were saying is true and to find out more information on what they have to offer. And the second package that I got was from Providence, and this one, first of all, I really liked because it was half the size of a normal view book, and then when I looked inside, the layout of it was really simplistic, and the course outline and the different information on the programs was broken down into the important parts, and they had a lot of pictures that I thought was neat to look at. And it was interesting where the information wasn't too overwhelming, so I wanted to keep reading, and it gave me an insight on what some of the programs that they had were, so I liked this one because it was a short and sweet book. And then the third one that I really liked was from Cambrian, and this I really liked because they sent me an entire package, and so it wasn't just like a typical view book and a letter that they sent to everyone else, but I could tell that they really took the time to kind of craft a personalized book. And they not only sent me their view book, but they also sent me a magazine for where their school is, so it kind of gave me an idea of what the area around the school is. And not only that, but they also sent me an Ontario College's handbook, so it would help me even if I didn't decide to go to Cambrian, but I was exploring some other options, I could just look through this book. And I really thought that was cool because even most schools, they want students to come to their school, but this school, they were like, yeah, like it'd be great if you came to our school, but you know, if our school is not for you, then here are a bunch of different options. So I thought that was really helpful for me.